creatures have been dealt with. There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Or...
Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
I heard the dame got an eye concert with the Meadows.
A question. What do you think of the Duke of Orif?
Don't you build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him? If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he will do whatever it takes to keep what's up. Whatever it takes.
I've been hearing a lot of talk.
Nothing good, old. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it he'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she stood. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Well, the people seem united
Себе,
enough.
ну, приносит удовольствие покупать. Ты... Хорошо.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies. I mean, look around us. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered, a few more think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure... And if that means people who don't know one end of the story from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Ну, соседи, там, я знаю.
You're the one who was talking to his eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on... What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire. If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
I left everything. As long as you remain, the Vale will see to your needs.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreak is back on her feet...
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this. Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about do you intend to go along with this plan?
To tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the...
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
Thank you, Clive. Protecting the people I love is, well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back, though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated. They deserve to be heard, Clive.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to... Because I realize what really matters, not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I can protect in Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with this. When they do come back, we need to be ready for it. We need to stand together. With you to lead us, milady. I reckon we can... It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point in following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope. We have only to turn our attentions to the... Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I'm...
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has lofted...
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet, especially with men like you and Philippe. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke. In the stubborn, but I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then... What's happened?
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiation...
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade... I still have much and more to... You couldn't do me a quick favor.
What is it this time?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get...
All right.
Thanks, Clive.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the Army jumped at the chance.
You had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to. How did the Consortium even find out?
It's not so surprising. This isn't over. The Consortium will... I'm going to Randalum.
Alone?
Are you offering to be my... How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything... Even if I fail to free these bearers, someone needs to prepare the place and keep any...
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well... It looks like we're meeting the Silver Peak Consortium. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but...
You have to trust her.
You're right. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. You go to Randala and see if you can stop my...
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then. And better not keep Eloise waiting.
I wouldn't give for a hot meal. Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Faster!
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the Consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves. And then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply noting that what is done is done.
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without the bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings.
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left, and with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. He was right. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those Their representative hinted at a possible I feigned interest in joining them in the hope. As soon as he left, I sent my own...
So you never...
No. I was a fool to think...
You tried.
I did. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see...
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can. They need help.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just...
Hold on, Theo.
Я что-то не понял.
That'll do, girl.
What's the situation?
Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village. But the whole area... We just have to pray he makes it out in one...
I can do better than that. Good girl. Where are you, Theo? All right. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned. Go! waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. Theodore, you had me worried for... We have to get you out of here.
think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore! So will you! Elle. Theodore. Take care of my sister. Theodore. Wait. Goodbye.
Помирает тут человек один. Ну, у тебя как?
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before...
And now he's gone, because I sent him to that place.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born, and I was chosen to inherit. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. A late bloomer. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his power... My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into that before they could.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to... I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's. Wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own. To continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
Да, тут, чтобы главные роли тебе дали, хуй тебе там кто даст главные роли. А обычно бэкграунд все работают. Ну, там пару раз было то, что в диалогах участвовал. Вот. А так, блядь, вон канал открыли свой, хатки сдаю, короче, в сезон. Вот. Да, блядь, заканчивается доверенность в Минске, надо ехать продляться. Да и здесь что-то начали гайки сжимать мусора. Я же без выезда здесь, короче, дадут, скорее всего, штраф. То, что, ну, я не без заранее, тут можно полгода быть в году, а я, блядь, без выезда. Ну, тут дохуя таких Вот, короче, посмотрим, не знаю, что там как. Пока в Мумбаи сейчас езжу туда-сюда. Индусочка тут у меня одна богатая сняла. Попихиваю ее. Сейчас скину тебе фотку, бля. Atlanta baru ini sebagainya Atlanta. Mega agresja, dziecki na gryfie i jedziemy, ogień! I agresja! Dawaj! Brawo, Krzysiu! Ja! No jestem dumny z ciebie!
Что случилось? Что? Да? Спасибо. Я рад, что тебе понравилось.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, even now, our
fallen ruins, I take it.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are as if protecting the
secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of it, mayhap it would please you to observe some.
Would that be possible?
Of course. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their if you would consent to do so in my stead.
All right.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take it? Will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another Lost Wing. I hope the inhabitants are just as friendly.
Интересно.
Come on.
Меня сбил. Запрос на подключение по Bluetooth.
Запрос на подключение по Bluetooth.
Ощутили.
Технология Bluetooth и его функциональные преимущества. Онные пульты управления, режим сопряжения, Higher, модель HDR, затем кнопками вниз-вверх, вправо-влево, аксессуары. Нажмите, должно превышать 50 сантиметров. На пульте управления нажмите и удерживайте около 5 секунд. Пульт успешно подключен к телевизору. Кроме того, активирован встроенный микрофон для запуска голоса. Функция подключения Bluetooth нужна в первую очередь для вашего.
You'll pay for this.
Почему не заплатить? Они уже денег
There may still be survivors. All yours, Torgal. Torgal, kill! All yours, Torgal. To me, boy. To me, boy. Whatever that thing is, I'd say it's their leader. This one. Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brother, thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put... Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origin, a duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you...
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your...
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your fight.
I see. That is most kind. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in...
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you.
Cyril, your survey party losses which could have been avoided. Had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends? Were these your orders?
No. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is ours.
Even when death is avoided.
My lord, I fear that this is the Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations. And your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren know, but allow me to offer you, it does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but please, for all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, and we of the Undying as first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind.
Yeah.